Hey guys, this is SF and Quan, the 5-star or lower dungeon, extreme dungeon, and my team is going to be Ato Shinji, Ultraman Leo and Astra, and Wu Tugu. And my friend is going to be a Frazier, just so that I don't stack too many collaboration monsters. That'll be a little bit too not useful for the most part, but in terms of what you call it, replacements, Shinji Atos can replace with another Wutugu or Set because they have Samurai Slayers, and then Ultraman can be replaced by Monster Darkness, which is not bad. But basically you gotta bring at least 2 drone breakers, and you want to alternate them. The reason is because of the purple drone. The purple drone will increase the damage of the enemies, and it's not good if they got their damage increased, and they will revive. And the reason why you want to alternate is because the purple drone will always have a 2 counter when it gets revived or when you enter a stage. So if you alternate your drone breakers, then you have a for sure shot of getting to that purple drone. Especially if you have pierce monsters, you can just go pierce right through to the purple drone, and that'll be good. But that's basically the whole dungeon, is how you take care of the purple drone. But some people don't really like this dungeon for a lot of reasons. One reason is that this is a relatively long dungeon. Oh, there's a good pinch or match. This is a relatively long dungeon, so it's not good for farmers who wants to farm for max luck. And the one main reason why it's super long is because of the HP of the boss. The HP of the boss is relatively comparable to normal extreme monsters, so it has like what, 2 million HP per bar, and that's not really easy to break down with 5-star monsters. And of course their bump combos are not really strong, so you want to bring Samurai Slayers. That's why you want Wutugu, and that's why Wutugu is there. And then just basically 2 damage dealers and then 2 drone breakers, and that should be your team comp. That'll be the safest team comp for the most part. The mech birds do some damage, but they're relatively squishy, so if you get speed up by Shinji Atos, it should be okay. Or even some of the bump combos from these guys are relatively are strong enough to actually deal with it. Okay, and yeah, it's basically a long dungeon, and the boss doesn't have like a giant one shot, so you don't have to worry about that. That's why it's super long. Like, it's either you don't die and you take like forever, or you basically, that's the only way to win basically, or you kind of have to position. Next, I did skip a second stage, second mini boss stage. Not mini boss stage, like a second like mob stage. It's not a really hard stage for that one, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay, boss time. The thing you have to worry about is the 8 counter on the top right. That will be his like crazy AoE move. Now, as long as you have around half HP and he doesn't get powered up, you will be able to survive it. If for some reason he gets the attack boost, then you better get the hell away from it, because most likely you won't be able to survive it. But just in case, you might get a little bit lucky. And this is getting a little sketchy now, because he did get the power up. Well, actually, it's not that big of a sketch. I should have strike shot there, but I wasn't too confident of me getting into that corner. And the boost, and he doesn't do anything for now. And that's the finish. Okay. Sadly, Wutugu is not in a good spot for the next stage. You want to be on the top right for Quan. But for your damage dealers, you want to position for Quan, or else you're just gonna waste a turn and that makes it even longer. It's not going to kill you, but it makes it super long. And you want to shrink as much time as you can on this stage, just so that you can farm and whatnot. This guy is not a bad monster. He's a no damage wall and a double slayer. It's a fiend and Etherian, if I remember correctly, so it's not that bad. You can bring him to Bishamonte because he slays both the boss and the instructor, so you can one-shot. You can one-shot the instructors and of course deal damage to the boss. Okay, this is why it's getting really long. If the weak spot's there, I'm just gonna strike shot with Frazier. Guess not. Okay, that's good. Not bad, not bad, not bad. And this is a good shot for Shinji to boost up people. Okay, boost is up. And like I said, as long as you have half HP and he doesn't get the power up, then I should be able to survive. This is a little sketchy because I might miss. Okay, I didn't miss, so that's good. I'm going to kill the mech burp because that guy does damage, and just hope that I survive this. And I did. Okay, barely though. Barely. And you see, this is basically the whole dungeon, and sometimes you might even miss speed clear because of this. And next shot is Shinji. Okay. Next is revive with Wu2. As long as Wu2 gets up there, then it should be okay. There's a straight line that can go all the way up there. Actually, I'll just strike shot because it's getting a little bit sketchy. Well, not sketchy, it's just getting really long. And with the boost, it does like 2 million. This is before the knockup damage, so there's that. Okay, last bar. Now there are different ways of doing the last bar, but for this team, if I had 2 Ultramans or an Iki, the Saint Seiya collaboration monster Iki, I would just spam the 2 together. But let's do it. Let's just spam it. I'll just spam, because if you have those 2, either a combination of those 2, you can basically 2-shot the bar, 2-shot the boss with Shinji strike shot. But since the effect of Shinji was going to run away anyway, so I did it just because. Okay, I'm gonna clear off the purple drone just in case. I should have strike shot, but I wasn't. Most likely I won't be able to hit the boss anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much. Okay, now it's all a matter of waiting for Wu2 Gu's turn, and that will be the end of this stage. And most likely I won't be able to speed clear, which is really sad. Really sad. Nope, not able to. So missed it off one turn. That's why it's super hard and super gay. But it's not hard, it's just really annoying. Give me a drop, guess not. I needed 2 more for Sima Ascension. But I already finished max locking. It wasn't hard. Like, it wasn't, for me it took me 6 hours ish. For a 5-star lower dungeon, it's a little bit long. 1 drop, and not another drop, so I need another Quan. Need to do it again, but that's pretty much it for me. I hope you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.